After a busy season, Yellowjackets Season 3's conclusion answers several of the season's greatest questions. Simone Kessel's Lottie was slain, but by whom? Who's the Antler Queen? Is the team saved? We even learned Pit Girl's identity, which we've wondered about since the pilot. Its explosive ending, with spine-tingling needle drops and buzzworthy acting, rivals its predecessors. Taissa. In the penultimate episode, Melissa kills Van, one of Yellowjackets Season 3's most horrific deaths. Taissa bids Van farewell in the finale's first minutes, like only a Yellowjacket can. Shauna tries to speak as they drive, but Taissa urges her to stop. Shauna pulls over and opens the van trunk, where a single strand of red hair peeks out from a rolled-up rug. Taissa refuses to be touched by Shauna and tells her to get a shovel. Ty digs a hole in the woods and rolls Van's body toward it. Then, she pauses, remembering their time together, including their brief reconciliation as adults. Ty vows privately, "I'm done forgetting. Starting now, I'll remember all of it. All of me." She pulls out a knife. We don't see what she does, but we hear it, and the show doesn't leave us wondering. Ty lifts her hand and bites Van's heart, imitating Travis in Season 2, Attack on Harvey. Later in the episode, Ty speaks to an unseen person. She adds the Yellowjackets agreed, when they returned, to keep the past in the past and protect each other. If they kept their secrets, Ty believes Shauna is responsible for everything. She left her journals for Jeff Warren to find. She murdered and tortured her ex. Ty blames Shauna for both Van and Natalie's deaths. If we continue, Shauna, who thrived on their woodland activities, will be the last left. Finally, Ty's conversation partner is revealed, Misty, who shares her feelings. Perhaps a new alliance is budding. Lottie's death. After Lottie's stunning death early in the season, we've been waiting for the show to uncover how and who killed her. The Season 3 conclusion solves this enigma, but raises new questions. In a flashback, younger Lottie dreams about the evil Antler Queen. Adult Lottie replies, "I am ready. My will is yours." In a morgue, younger Lottie awakens, staring at herself on the slab. Adult Lottie wakes up panicked, but her younger self tells her she didn't miss anything. It's time to meet her. From here, we follow adult Lottie through the basement to the candlelit altar she saw in her vision, while a baby cries. Callie's involvement. Misty finds Callie vaping under the bleachers at the high school. First, she questions Callie about spiking her drink, something Callie regretfully acknowledges and apologizes for. But Misty is upset over more. She then asks Callie if she found the answers she needed that night before killing Lottie. The picture Misty spotted on Lottie's phone last episode shows Callie wearing Jackie's necklace. Despite the photo's insignificance, Misty suggests it explains Lottie's nail DNA, as mothers and daughters carry mitochondrial DNA and may be homicidal. Callie denies killing Lottie. We uncover the complete story. Callie stole Melissa's recorded message to the Sardis, but never listened to it. The tape mysteriously disappeared after Shauna kicked Lottie out. Callie suspected her of stealing it. She knew where Lottie was staying and found her easily. In a flashback, Callie sees Lottie coming up from the basement. The older woman leads her to the illuminated stairs. Lottie doesn't argue when Callie accuses her of stealing the tape. She thinks Callie is there to understand her mother. Lottie agrees to tell Callie anything she wants to know. Callie tears up, asking if Shauna loves her. Even though Shauna performs normal mom stuff, her eyes are frigid, so Callie doubts she has PTSD. Lottie sympathizes, saying, "Seeing into Shauna's eyes is like gazing into the earth." But Callie knows where it comes from. She can feel it, the wilderness. Lottie saw it in her when they met, when Callie had the pistol, and when she drugged Misty. It was strongest in Shauna, but Callie is feeling it too. When the conversation gets heated, Lottie says, "Shauna can't love you. She's jealous. You're more like her." Callie pushes Lottie down the steps, sending her to the floor with a horrible snap. Callie understands what she did, but Lottie is dead. She grabs the tape from her pocket and runs. Callie tells Jeff about Shauna's dark side, killing Lottie. She sees her dad is upset. You think she's right, don't you? I'm twisted up like mom. Jeff comforts Callie. I've known you your whole life. You're nothing like your mother. He regrets not protecting her from Shauna. Shauna's collapse. Shauna returns home after Jeff and Callie checked out of the hotel, only to find the house empty. Phones are unplugged. She confronts Misty, accusing her of harming her family. Misty sees Jeff and Callie have left and replies, "Good for them." She informs Shauna that she knew Lottie gave Callie the jury and that Callie killed Lottie. This upsets Shauna, who has a full-blown collapse. The tape and confession. The tape message Melissa claimed to have sent is beneath the fridge when Shauna gets home. It's not supposed to be blackmail. It's meant to help Shauna overcome her pain and guilt, to start fresh. But Shauna is having flashbacks. Killing the bunny in season 1 and feeding it to her family. Killing Adam. Biting Kyle's collar. She sobs as it all falls apart. Then she grabs a pen. Shauna writes down her confessions as she recalls them. After years of trying to recollect, she now thinks. The team became so alive in the woods that they lost their ability to self-reflect. Survivors often forget things to protect themselves. But Shauna and her friends were too busy having fun to recall. That's the sad reality. They left it buried. Her past. The danger. The pleasure. The person she was before marriage and motherhood. She's returning. A warrior. A queen. The scene of teen Shauna, Sophie Nalise, being named Antler Queen follows, proving it's not just a figure of speech. In the present, Shauna says she let it all go, but now it's time to take it back. Another hunt. More danger awaits in the wilderness timeline as winter covers the land. After narrowly surviving winter in season 2, they face it again. Akila shouts. Her animals are all dead, as in her earlier vision. Natalie thinks it wants them to leave. Lottie argues they're too arrogant. It dislikes them. They must show loyalty. It demands blood. They've just spilled blood. Coach Scott, the scientist, the guide. But Mari says they were foes. Lottie says, a sacrifice isn't real unless it's valued. Shauna declares, another hunt, promising to do it right. Na immediately opposes it and leaves, but Shauna calls her back, showing leadership again. Later, Van and Ty discuss the team's cards. Ty says they can't leave the draws to chance, but Van replies, that's the idea. They likely manipulate the deck so that Hannah picks the Queen of Hearts. The next morning, Misty draws the 10 of Hearts, Van the 9 of Diamonds, Natalie the Ace, Lottie the 8 of Clubs, Ty the Jack of Spades. Shauna switches spots after seeing Van and Ty glance at each other. Ty tries to push her back, but she insists on trusting it. Unfortunately, Mari pulls the Queen of Hearts. Shauna shrugs. Tough break, ma. Lottie counts down to the hunt. Pit girl's fate. Mari flees into the woods. The crew howls like beasts. Shauna and Ty follow 2 sets of footprints, suspecting the team is cutting Mari off near the caves. But something feels wrong. Ty's uncertainty angers Shauna. She accuses her of tampering with the deck. Jen arrives and asks Ty to come with her. Van is hurt. This separates Shauna from Ty. Mari removes her jacket, pants, and shoes, getting stuck in the process to delay the team. She slips and slices her bare foot open. Shauna notices Mari's bloody prints and tracks her. But Melissa knocks her down, nearly choking her. Shauna replies, I knew you'd turn out to be boring, and runs to meet the team. Jen and Ty are looking for Van, but Van appears and foils Jen's plans. Jen admits she lied about Van to give Mari a chance because they're close. Mari collides with Lottie near the caves, but doesn't want her preaching. She runs again. It's her downfall. Lottie watches as Mari tumbles into the pit, still spiked from Travis's attempted murder. The woods go silent. The aftermath. The horn blows. The crew gathers around Mari's impaled body, her fingers still writhing. Even if we saw it coming, it's one of the show's most brutal deaths. Only Shauna is unmoved. Get her out. Bring her back to camp. The Antler Queen's frightening decoration comes from Natalie, who's asked to prepare the body. Natalie and Misty. Natalie discovered Misty's secret, destroying the plane's black box. She curses Misty and hits her when she says she wants to undo things. Misty cries. Natalie wants to repair the sat phone to reach home. During the quest, Hannah says she's on Natalie's side. She killed Coach because Shauna would have killed them both. They return after Mari's feast and Shauna's Antler Queen coronation. Shauna chastises Natalie. But when Shauna pulls down Natalie's mask, it's Hannah. They swap clothes. Natalie turns and sees the team smirking, clearly in on it. She screams, demanding Natalie's location. Misty smiles to break the fourth wall. The final scene. We cut to a mountain aerial shot. Natalie climbs with the sat phone to Aerosmith's Living on the Edge. At the top, she turns it on, gets a good signal, and dials out, yelling and pleading. She loses hope as it crackles with static. Can anyone hear me? A man's voice replies. Maybe the Yellowjackets can be rescued.